If you are a member or patient of Regal Medical Group and were notified around February or March of 2023 of a data breach, then you are a class member in a class action settlement. The settlement provides class members with 4 possible benefits: 3 years of comprehensive identity theft monitoring services through SciEx, a cash payment based on the number of claims received, up to $210 for documented time spent dealing with the breach, up to $10,000 for documented fraud or out-of-pocket losses. This video will explain how to submit a claim for these settlement benefits. To start the claims process, click on the Submit Claim button in the upper right-hand corner of this page. To start your claim, you must have the unique ID and claim login PIN that were provided on the postcard or email notice you received. If you did not receive a notice or no longer have the postcard or email, use the settlement email address info@regalmedicalsettlement.com to request your unique ID and claim login PIN. The easiest way to submit a claim is online. However, if you prefer to complete the claim form as a PDF, you can download a claim form in English or Spanish by clicking on this link at the bottom of the claim form login page. If you choose to print the claim form, you must return it to the settlement administrator by mail, postmarked by 12/22/2025. The address to mail the form to is listed at the bottom of the page or on the website contact page. If you choose to use the online claim form, enter your unique ID and claim login PIN and click Login. Begin your claim by reviewing the pre-populated contact information section at the top of the form. If any of the contact information is incorrect, or if it changes after you submit your claim, you must notify the settlement administrator via email. You must also provide your phone number and email address. Once you have reviewed the contact information section, move to the Identity Theft Monitoring Services section. By submitting the claim form, you will automatically receive 3 years of comprehensive identity theft monitoring services through SciEx. The settlement fund provides a pro rata cash payment to class members based on the number of claims filed. By submitting this claim form, you will automatically receive this pro rata cash payment. If you wish to only claim the identity theft monitoring benefit and the pro rata cash payment benefit, scroll to the Payment Election section. For any of the digital payment methods offered, you will need to provide a method of contact or username for the account associated with the payment service. If you select a paper check, the payment will be sent to the address in the contact information section of the claim form. Finally, scroll to the Attestation and Signature section and enter your name in the signature field, thereby declaring under penalty of perjury under the laws of California that the information you provided in the claim form is true and correct. The date field will be pre-populated with today's date. If you would like to make a claim for time actually spent remedying or attempting to remedy issues fairly traceable to this data breach, scroll to the Documented Time Payment section and select Yes. Once you select Yes, you must select the number of hours you are claiming, up to 7 hours, in the drop-down menu provided. If you select this benefit, you will be required to complete the attestation in the Attestation and Signature section of the claim form and will need to provide reasonable documentation to support your claim for documented time. Reasonable documentation includes, but is not limited to, credit card statements, bank statements, invoices, telephone records, and receipts. Documented time cannot solely be documented by a personal declaration or affidavit. If you spent money remedying or addressing identity theft or fraud that was fairly traceable to the data breach, or if you spent money to protect yourself from future harm because of the data breach, you may make a claim for reimbursement of up to $10,000 in fraud out-of-pocket costs. If you select Yes to claim this benefit, you should provide a description of the loss, the approximation date of loss, the amount of the loss, and a description of the supporting documentation in the table provided. You should provide this information for each of the losses you are seeking payment for. If you claim this payment, you will be required to complete the attestation in the Attestation and Signature section of the claim form and will need to provide reasonable documentation to support your claim. If you make a claim for documented time and/or fraud out-of-pocket cost, you will be required to upload reasonable documentation to support each of the claims you've made. As a reminder, reasonable documentation includes, but is not limited to, credit card statements, bank statements, invoices, telephone records, and receipts. Documented time and/or fraud out-of-pocket costs cannot solely be documented by a personal declaration or affidavit. After you have completed all applicable sections of the claim form and uploaded all necessary reasonable documentation to support your claim, you will be asked to select a payment method. For any of the digital payment methods offered, you will need to provide a method of contact or username for the account associated with the payment service. If you select a paper check, the payment will be sent to the address in the contact information section of the claim form. Finally, scroll to the attestation and signature section and enter your name in the signature field, thereby declaring under penalty of perjury under the laws of California that the information you provided in the claim form is true and correct. If you have claimed either a documented time and/or fraud out-of-pocket cost payment, you will be required to select an additional attestation that confirms your time lost or expenses incurred are related to the data breach. The date field will be pre-populated with today's date. Please keep your claim number, which was provided in your notice, for your records. You may also use your claim number if you need to update your mailing address with the statement administrator after you have submitted your claim. If you have any questions during the course of filing your claim, please review the directions provided in each section. You may also contact the settlement administrator, info@regalmedicalsettlement.com, with any questions you have.